freaking duck. Dude, this is like the second time I've tried to do this video, and I'm going to try it one more time, and the next time I get interrupted, or the next time something happens, like I end the video on accident, I'm done, and I'm doing this video another day, because I need to get food, because my mom coming home in a few hours, and chances are she's probably want to go out and do something, whether it's laundry, or run errands, or go shopping. I don't know what her plans are, but let me text my sister real quick. Let me try to do this without ending the video. Hang on. Okay. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm texting my sister. She's texting me, actually. I'm going out there literally tomorrow to see her. I'm going to be going out there tomorrow for a couple days to see her for Labor Day. Me and her are going to hang out, have fun, watch movies, and just hang out in her apartment after she comes home from work. Hang on, let me text her real quick. YouTube video. Telling her I'm making a YouTube video. Sorry for the glare. It's because my blinds are broken. Because when we had a dog, when we had Baxter, I don't know if this was a typical dog thing or not, but he would go behind the blinds and sit behind the blinds. Being that he moved the blinds around with his nose or his body, he would break the blinds. So our blinds back there by the door, like half of them are broken. We have like half a set of blinds because the area where he laid down has no blinds. And the area, it's actually weird. The area that he laid down has the blinds. And the area that he didn't, the side that he didn't lay down has no blinds. So you would think the side that he laid down would have no blinds. And the side that he didn't lay down would have the blinds. But it's actually the opposite. But when you have a kid in college, you gotta make sacrifices sometimes. Anyways. Even though she's not technically in college anymore. But our blind set back there have probably half the blind set because of our dog going back there and moving the blinds around. And it's not his, I don't want to say it's not his fault, but, you know, he didn't know better. He was just being a dog. He just wanted to go out by the sliding glass door and sit and watch the trees move and the squirrels run around in his territory. And anyways, so we technically have blankets up there right now covering the holes until we can get new ones. And every now and then we have to, we adjust the blankets, but, so anyways, this fence, I don't want to say that the fence is the specific thing that divides the towns. It's more of like if you want to look at something and point something out and say, well, if you look at the chain link fence, one side's Hanover Park, one side's Streamwood. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I kind of forgot where I left off. But anyways, down, there's like the behavioral health, there's chain link fence, then once you're on the opposite side of the chain link fence, there's a church, so now you're in Hanover Park, and then there's a driveway, and then there's like a building, and that building used to be Brown's Chicken about 15, 20-ish years ago. It's been closed for decades. Like about a decade or more. A little more than a decade. I'm normally good on dates and years. But if you tell me, oh, well, what year and when did it close? It's like, you got me. I know it's been like 15, 20 something years. We technically grew up on Brown's Chicken. Like me and my dad love Brown's Chicken. Like their fried mushrooms. Oh my God. So good. They used to have breadsticks, but they took those away. And those used to be to die for. Just like Portillo's. Portillo's used to have breadsticks that were like to die for. And then they took the breadsticks away. And I got really mad. Like, I got mad. Because I was like, the breadsticks were like, dude. Breadsticks were good. I will tell you that those breadsticks from Brown's Chicken and Portillo's, ooh, I have not had better ones since then. Anyways, so technically being that the one in Hanover Park moved, the two closest ones to us is, one is in Schaumburg, down Golf by White Castle by Hoffman Estates High School. Wait, it's actually not Schaumburg. I'm sorry. It's technically... Wait, is it? No. Yeah. It's at Hoffman Estates. Excuse me. So one is down Golf Road, and I think it's East Avenue, in Hoffman Estates by the White Castle. It's across the street by the Hookah Lounge, kind of near that area. I just happen to know that there's a hookah, whatever you call it, thing that you smoke, and it's what the caterpillar and Alice in Wonderland smoked it. What the color? I think it's called a hookah, whatever you call it. It's what the caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland was smoking. It's like a cigarette, but like it's in like a big tall glass, and it has like a pipe and a long straw. Anyways, I don't smoke, so I've seen my cousins do it once or twice, but anyways, it's funny. The first time I saw them doing it, seriously thought that they were doing drugs. Anyways, but it's not drugs. I mean, I'm sure you probably could do drugs in there, but my cousins were just smoking regular cigarettes in there. Oh, whatever. Anyways. So we technically realistically grew up on Browns. Then once that place moved, my dad was like, oh shit, what are we gonna eat now? And then we just went to like KFC. So I then grew up on KFC because when Brown's Chicken moved, I was still a wee bit young. So like half my life I grew up on Browns. Another half I grew up on KFC. So I always loved KFC. Popeyes I never liked. We would go to Popeyes, but I just never liked it. I just hated the chicken tenders. I hated the food. I just didn't like it. So when I started driving and was able to drive and go get food, and like for example, when my parents are at work and I'm out of a job, I've been fortunately out of a job for about 2 years now. Even though I don't really want to admit that, but it's not the worst thing to admit, you know. But, you know, I have to worry about going and getting food. So, I don't know if it's because... Oh, and another Brown's Chicken, I'm sorry. We have two Brown's Chicken near us. We have one in Hoffman Estates on Golf Road and East Avenue by the high school, White Castle. And we have one in East Dundee by Santa's Village, like kind of near the border of Carpentersville. And let me tell you, we went there about 3 years ago. Me and my mom went up there about 4 years ago to meet my aunt for lunch. And we had Brown's Chicken. And girl, it was not the Brown's Chicken. It was not the Brown's Chicken, I remember. I don't know if it's because they changed owners. I don't know what the heck happened, but it didn't even taste like chicken. Like, my aunt warned us that it was bad, that it wasn't the same, that it wasn't good. And we didn't believe her, because we didn't want to believe her. Even though my mom at the time was on gluten, so I don't know what the heck she ate. My mom's been gluten-free for about 10 years now. My aunt's been gluten-free too. But anyways, so we go there, and it's like, okay, come on, how bad can it be? And she's like, it's bad. I'm telling you, it's bad. So I was like, okay, whatever. So we order it, and it was bad. It was bad. Like, I don't know how it's possible for it to be that bad, because you think, it's chicken. It's just fried chicken. It's chicken breaded in bread and crumbs. How can it be that bad? It's not so much that it didn't look like fried chicken. It looked like fried chicken. And the chicken was, like, somehow moist and tender, but, like, it didn't taste like chicken. Like, I don't even want to say it was, I don't want to say it was a chicken, because if it was a chicken, I would be pissed if it was a chicken. Like, if I found out that it was, like goose or something, or, like, I'm trying to think of what other animal would have, like, white meat, gosh, I don't know, you get the point, like, pigeon, I don't know, anything, I would be pissed if I found out that it was not chicken. This is like, if I'm not eating chicken, I want to know that I'm at least not eating chicken. Not that I would never eat anything besides chicken or steak. I pretty much stick to chicken or steak or lobster or crab. But, I would be mad if I found out that I was not eating chicken. Like, for example, it would be no different if I would go to, like, a Chinese restaurant and I found out I was eating dog. I would be pissed. Like, one time, me and my dad and my sister, it was before she went to college. Pretty sure she was still in high school at the time. We went up to a House of Po. That's in Hoffman Estates by the White Castle, actually right across the street from the Brown's Chicken. I think it was like a Vietnamese restaurant. Or some Asian restaurant. And she recommended it. She was like, I've been here a few times with friends. It's very good. Let's go. So, like, oh, okay. You know, so we're sitting there. We're eating our food. No lie. And this isn't particularly clickbait, but, like, no lie. All of a sudden, we hear 2 loud barks from the kitchen. I freak out. I'm like, oh, hell no. I start gagging. Because my chicken, I had chicken fried rice. I knew my chicken tasted weird. It was like brown. It wasn't even white like chicken was supposed to be. I freaked out. I started gagging. I was like, I want out. I'm not eating here anymore. I'm out of this place. Like, move. Like, I was sitting by my sister and I was like pushing her down and get out of my way. I'm trying not to throw up on the table because I'm literally gagging so hard like I'm throwing up. I go outside behind the building and I throw up. I literally actually throw up. Just a little bit. I throw up. Obviously, my sister and dad has to finish and they have to pay. And they come out and they're like, it is pretty nasty. And it's like, the hell, it's not nasty. It's like, I said, I'm never coming here again. Even on my deathbed, I'm not coming here. I said, I will never eat here again. Bill Gates could pay me to eat at that restaurant. He could make out a check with just his name and not even make it out to how much money that I want. He would just put his name and information on it, and I could write out how much money I want to put, how many zeros and commas I want to put in there. And you still cannot pay me to eat there. Like, Bill Gates could freaking pay me to eat there. And he could not pay me enough. And he's Bill Gates. We're talking about the freaking richest person on the planet here. Pretty sure on the planet. If not America, but anyways. Dude. And then my goofball dad. It's like, oh, well, let's drive behind the building and see if there's any tails or paws in the garbage can. And it's like, don't dare do it, because if there's paws, if there's tails hanging out of that garbage can, I'm calling PETA, I'm calling the police, I'm calling the FBI, I'm calling Jodie Foster to get her Hannibal Lecter skills. Dude. I'm not gagging. That was actually a burp. But I feel like I want to gag just thinking about it. Dude, I was so disgusted. We never went back there since then. I will never go back there again. Now, here's the thing. Realistically, were they probably cooking the dogs? I want to believe and hope not. Realistically, the owners or the cooks probably just had the dogs back there. If you probably really, hopefully, look at it. They probably just had the pets back then. The pets probably just happened to be a dog, a big dog. It sounded like a big dog. That was no Chihuahua Pomeranian. That was like a freaking German Shepherd St. Bernard bark. Like Beethoven, Winton, Jerry Lee. The movie with Tom Hanks and the dog. I can't remember the name of the movie. It was an old Benji dog. It was big woof woof. I'm not barking like a dog, but you get the point. I was out of there like shit for goose. I was like, oh hell no, not doing it. No, So, anyways, when it comes to picking KFC over Popeyes, about 2 years ago, my taste buds changed. Now I found out that this is just because when you get old, your taste buds change. Like, for example, I hate green stuff. Like, I absolutely hate green stuff. Maybe 10, 20 years from now, I might love green stuff. I might eat a salad every day for dinner or lunch. I don't know. Right now, I wouldn't touch a salad. The only thing salad related I eat are black olives or croutons. I hate green stuff. But anyways, I love Popeyes now. I still eat KFC from time to time, but I prefer Popeyes. Like today, after I do this video, I'm literally going to get half dressed. Well, I'm in my pajamas right now, so I'll just throw on a sports bra. I'll throw on some slippers, and I'll hop in my car and drive to Popeyes and get food and come back here and watch a movie. I gotta find a movie. I've been kind of lacking on movies lately, to be honest. The last time I saw a good movie was a few weeks ago when I was at Jennifer's. We saw Running Out of Time on Netflix. Highly recommend that movie. It was a very good movie. The acting sucked. Like, I will tell you, the acting sucked. So you're probably thinking, well, how can it be a good movie if the acting sucked? The plot line was good. It was a typical movie about a typical home invasion, but it was good. It's a really good movie besides the acting. But they're not known actors, so you can't really particularly blame them. And it just may be the script. It may not even be them. Maybe they are good actors, but maybe it's just how the script is. I don't know. Anyways. So when it comes to KFC and Popeyes, there's things I love from Popeyes, and there's things I hate from Popeyes. There's things I like from KFC, and there's things I hate from KFC. For example, the biscuits. I hate KFC's biscuits, but I love Popeyes biscuits. The legs. I love KFC's legs, but I hate Popeyes legs. I love KFC's breasts. I hate KFC's breasts, but Popeyes have the best breasts. I hate Popeyes mashed potatoes, but I like KFC's mashed potatoes. So, I love Popeyes chicken tenders, but KFC's chicken tenders, unless you're getting them with, like, just plain. No, I don't like plain, but all of a sudden, my sister and I were eating about a month ago. She was home. We were eating KFC, and she had the KFC, like, barbecue chicken tenders, and I tried them by chance, and I was like, wait, that ain't the KFC I know. She's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, those are good. And she's like, yeah. And it's like, but I had the chicken tenders before, and they weren't good. They weren't tender. They weren't even tender. That's the thing that annoys me the most, is when you have chicken tenders, and they're not even tender. You bite into them, and they're hard, or they're fatty, or they're gristle. Dude, let me tell you something about gristle. I mean, who loves gristle? But I don't want to say anything. Maybe people do like gristle. If I'm eating like a hamburger, because they're probably mostly found in hamburger meat, it's gristle. Gristle is fat, but it's like a hard piece of fat. If I'm eating a hamburger or a cheeseburger, and I bite into a piece of gristle, I'm done. I cannot eat any more of that burger, whether I've had 2 bites, or 1 bite, or 4 bites. The minute I bite into gristle on anything, whether it's steak, whether it's chicken, whether it's beef, whether it's pork, even though I don't really eat pork besides pulled pork, but I cannot do gristle. I literally throw up if I bite gristle. Like, it's just my gag reflex, it's my instincts. If I eat gristle in the cheeseburger, I'm gonna throw up. And I try to hold it. Like, I try to go to the bathroom and throw up, obviously, because I'm older compared to when I was a kid, where I was just like, bleh. Now I try to obviously hold it in, even though it's hard because, just talking about it wants to make me gag, so I'm gonna stop because I don't want to throw up. But, you know, there's times where I go to KFC still, I will admit. There's times I go to Popeyes. I prefer Popeyes. But depending on how the money is, sometimes you gotta sacrifice one or the other, if you know what I mean. So, dude, we have creatures in our attic. I don't know what they are. They sound big. But last time we had creatures, they were squirrels. It was Mama Squirrel and a Daddy Squirrel. And they had babies. And we thought it was a freaking raccoon up there, a family of raccoons. And we called someone to come and get them. And the person came and got them. And he was like, oh, they're just baby squirrels. And we're like, what? They sounded bigger. And he's like, they always sound bigger than they actually are. But we have something up there right now. And I don't know what the heck it is. Go ahead, I'm making a video. Anyways. So, yeah. KFC and Popeyes aren't bad. I prefer Popeyes, but from time to time, KFC isn't bad at either. So, yep, I'm gonna go get Popeyes. Go get me some lunch. Yeah, hurry up, because it's not that I don't want to eat when my mom gets here. It's just, like I said, chances are my mom's probably going to be wanting to do something when she gets home. Cicadas are loud. Anyways, and I gotta go fix the blinds because I am eating down here. So, I'm going to let you all go. The next time you see me, I will probably be in Springfield. I don't know if I'm going to film on a train. On my process getting there. Because like I said, I have a phone. And if I would go around Union Station holding up a phone, like, you know, hey, I'm at Union Station, yeet, going to Springfield, people might think that's a little weird compared to if I would be holding a camcorder, you know. Ooh. I gotta go. Excuse me. Oh, I gotta go. Bye, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I have an upset stomach. BB out. Ooh.